Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
Andrew McCart, iFLTV. I'm here with Billy Nelson. Billy, we've just witnessed Luke Bibby, another outstanding performance. Short day notice for Luke Bibby, but I tell you what, great performance in a 4-round fight there.
Well, very pleased with that performance. He's coming along leaps and bounds. He's when he was helping Josh Taylor out sparring, he came back, really invigorated, really full of confidence. Had a good performance. I think it was only 2 weeks ago, and we got offered this. He was actually in Benidorm last Friday when he got offered it, or last Thursday or something like that, and they jumped at a chance, a wee 4-rounder. Flew home on a Friday, a couple of spars Saturday and Monday, fighting Friday, and he's going down Liverpool next week again, more experience with Pierce O'Leary. So somebody more at his own weight. That guy was a bit heavy tonight, so he took a fair few shots. He's a tough wee guy. Definitely, and he showed it. Now, these, again, to stereotype, these Mexicans are tough. Luke just seems to be the busiest guy. But I know I thought I was a busy man in boxing, but I tell you what, with all the sparring down in Liverpool and the fights that he's had and shots as a pro, I think he's been a pro a few months now, but he's already 4-0. Like I said, he's going down to spar Josh Taylor, Pierce O'Leary, who's a very good up-and-coming. You can't even see Pierce as a prospect, but it's good learning for Luke at this stage in his career. Very much so. It's all part of his development. He'll be in with good guys more often than not. There's no point in him bringing sparring partners up that he's just going to tee off on. Nobody learns anything for that. Nobody gets anything good out of that. So I'm really looking forward to the future with him. I think he can do really well in the sport. And it's exciting me because I'm a biased jock, as you well know. Now let's just jump to the chase. I was at the gym yesterday. You were chatting to me, the usual back and forth banter that we have, and then I go home, and then I see fight posters going up with Martin Bakole and Jaron Anderson from Turkey Al Sheikh, from other sources. So I screenshotted it and sent you, Billy. I was like, I thought we were pals. Explain what was going on there. I wasn't aware that it was getting announced yesterday, to be fair. So, August the 3rd, it looks like we're fighting Jared Anderson, and what, in my opinion, will be an explosive fight. Jared Anderson, even though he can switch a little bit, but he's predominantly a southpaw. I don't know about that. I thought he was predominantly orthodox. Maybe I'm talking shite. I think you're getting mixed up when he fought Charles Martin, the southpaw, when it was a close fight. Well, close-ish, but Martin Bakole is no Charles Martin. What are you hoping for this? Obviously, he's 24 years old, Jared Anderson. Charles Martin, former world champion, but maybe past his best. You can't read too much into that. Martin Bakole, a lot of people are saying he could be Dave Allen being one of them, you being another one, saying that he is the next. I think Fraser Clark said it as well. Yeah, so a step too far, a step too soon for Jared Anderson against Martin Bakole? It's not really for me to say. His team have accepted the fight, so that's on their head, be it. What does a win against Jared Anderson do? There probably is more. I know that there's probably more to do in terms of contracts and whatnot, but it seems like that fight's going ahead. So what does this win against Jared Anderson on a platform like that out in the US do for Martin Bakole? Well, it allows Martin to fight anybody in the planet. I mean, the two fights I'd like would be either Joseph Parker or Zhang in China, because I think he'll do a right number in Zhang. Like I said, if this August card goes ahead and he does fight Jared Anderson, the Zhang fight is something that you'll be looking at, because I spoke to Martin yesterday and he seemed overly keen to get that Zhang fight, and when you got both guys at 6'6", both guys at 280 pounds, I mean, it makes sense to me. Well, it was a fight that we would bite the arm off a promoter for. I think he'd stop Zhang in relative ease. Too quick, too smart, and he'll do him. August fight against Jared Anderson, what's going to happen there against Martin Bakole against Jared Anderson? I'm very confident Martin will stop him, and I think it could be quite early. He's not going to be, Jared Anderson's not going to be, he'll never ever have faced anybody like Martin Bakole. He won't have. Does Martin need to get that stoppage? Does Martin need that performance where he's going to get that heavyweight and the fans? Because the fans talk, you can see it in the tweets and the Instagram comments and whatnot, that who's he fought and what's that next thing. Does he need that stellar performance knockout win to stamp his authority or put his name out there even more in this heavyweight division? Just needs to win. Win, move on, no problem. And he will win.
And obviously, we had 2 fights last year, but albeit far apart. You want him to be more, again, going into August, it'll be his first fight this year in August. You want him to maybe try and squeeze another, maybe one, if possibly 2 maybe?
It'll be a hard fight. Well, the training camp will be very hard for the fight. So his body will need to rest after that and then come again end of the year, November, December. That would be the perfect scenario for me as his manager and coach.
You got a message for Zhang? It seems like both for you and that China. I think there's talks about putting Zhilei Zhang back to China, having a fight out there. That's something that you would relish. And have you got a message for anyone that's putting that fight on for you to get that fight?
Come and fight the African King. He'll gladly take the fight. He's number 1 in the WBA. Zhang's obviously got a decent ranking again now. Let's see if we can get a number 1 ranking.
Billy, won't keep you much longer. Thank you very much, brother. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, mate.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.